Hi everyone, how are you today? I am Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. I am a shamanic channel and mentor. I did see a bunch of people commenting and then it all went away, so I'm sure it's going to come back in just a minute. So while we're doing that, I'm just going to let you know I'm here with Universal Spiritualism, FindMeAMedium.com, online, live psychic readings. I can't read today. And I'm a shamanic channel and mentor. I help light workers open their spiritual senses, their psychic centers, and learn how to channel, trance channeling and all kinds of channeling, but especially healing, so they can bring healing through from these extraordinary beings of light that help us in this world, and also their messages. So I deeply believe that messages like oracles and healers, like you're the same thing. Like you need to do both, bring both these worlds together. So when you give someone a message, you can really help them by also giving them a healing. And then if you give them a healing, you can also help them by giving them a message from their spirit guides to go forward. So I love to help oracles, and I love to help, channels and shamanic. And I help all kinds of beginners and advanced. Okay. So I had seen all the comments before. They all went away and started all over. So I see Brolic and Jean. So everyone, please, go ahead and send another message so I can be sure to read you. I don't know why StreamYard did that. Today I'm going to be pulling cards, not answering questions, but just pulling cards from Elemental Magick and Manifestation. These are my cards. It's a Fae Oracle deck. You can buy them on screen here. You can Amazon there's everybody. If you're in the US, you can buy them from Amazon. And if you aren't, you can buy them from my site, soundwavesheal.com. And they're on sale right now. They're $11 off. So, okay, so first what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you about two of my cards in this deck. And then I'm going to read everybody. So everybody who's on now, I'll definitely get to you. As long as you keep sending a message. Don't send too many, please. But you should know that I'm live in several places. So if you're on YouTube and you just keep seeing me reading Facebook, it's just I don't see your message because I'm getting so many messages from Facebook. So everyone needs to, just post a comment at least every 5-10 minutes if I'm not getting to you. And of course I'm going to call on whoever spirit thinks I should. I'm going to actually shuffle these for the perfect so that it's in perfect order. Okay. Now my first card today is grounding, and I thought this was really cool that this was the card today because I don't know if you watched my podcast this week, 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness. Please watch my podcast, but it was an old one about selkies and about elementals in general. And next week, in 2 weeks, I'll do a little bit more about selkies. But in that, I pulled just a card for everyone, and it was grounding. And grounding is something that's coming up so much for people right now because we really need to be grounded deep into the earth, and deeper than you might be grounding already. So I'm gonna read from this card from the deck. My deck's not huge, it's 44 cards plus an altar card plus this, and you get a free attunement when you buy it, which you can get off my site. And these will really speak to you. The Fae were very strong with this deck. I channeled the whole thing. I did not do the art though. And they will really come through for you. If you're advanced, you can channel every one of these beings. If you're not advanced, it will probably help you get there because that's what I do. That's what these cards do. Grounding. This is Sordal the wood nymph. So first it's a little bit about wood nymphs. Wood nymphs are dryads. Probably saying that wrong. Dryads or minor goddesses of the wood. These Fae beings are close helpers of Gaia. They help her frequency vibrate through the woods and throughout all of Earth. They are beautiful creatures who understand how to work with the rhythm of life. Call on them for support with grounding, or if you need assistance with movement or releasing inhibitions. So that's what you would call on wood nymph or dryads or minor goddesses of the wood. So that's who Sordal is. And it says, her channel is Sordal. You are being called to ground into the new earth a little more firmly. A daily practice of earth grounding would be wise. Move and vibe with the vibration of Gaia's new earth beat. Feel it come through your body and let it flow through you. Feel your soul, free your soul by dancing to the new tune of Gaia's earth and help it come more strongly into your life. Okay, we've got one more, so be patient, then I'll read everybody. This one is one of my favorite cards. This is the healer card, and when you see it, when you get this card, because I also post a little GIF, whatever you call it, that where you can like take a screenshot and get one of these cards like once a week. If you ever get this card, it means that you are healers. So tree spirits are elementals, but also galactic beings who help you connect to the galaxy. They are light connectors. They help bridge the gap between the dimensions with the image of their branches reaching for the stars and their roots reaching deep into the ground. Call on them to establish connections to other beings for personal healing and to clear ancestral patterns. And Bon actually has a message. This is your call to be a healer, for this is what you were born to do. It is time to step forward more formally on this path if you have not yet. If this card is not a surprise to you, then the message is, where else are you being called to heal? Perhaps now is the time to explore a new modality or a new way of offering your healing. So if you get this card today, it's a huge message, okay? All right, here we go. Good morning. Hi, Judy. Okay, we'll start with Jean. It's almost always first. Jean, you are awesome. You coming through? Go fast. Just full break. Okay, Jean, you got love. Interesting. Hey, I can't concentrate with you in here, sweetheart.
I can't.
I know. Okay, you got love, Jean. Let's see what this is about. I know that you lost your husband, so this is probably like sort of a surprise. I need to put this somewhere. Oh gosh, now the cat wants out. Sort of a surprise for you to get love, and I do get that it's romantic love. Come on. All right. Sorry. All right, we're in now. Okay, so I do get that. It's romance. Are you ready for romance, Jean? Because I believe it's coming your way. Time to open up to it a little bit and think about how that might be something wonderful for you. Okay, that's what I get. All right, Nikki Sorrel, they want me to read you next. You got past life connection. Finley, the Crystal Diva, when you get this past life connection card, it means that a past life, there's a trigger in this life that's from an emotion from a past life, and I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to clear it for you right now. I'm going to use liquid Reiki, shamanic sound healing to clear this past life. It is an Atlantis life, which is not surprising. If those haven't been cleared from you, everybody here, you need to clear them. And I do have a donation-based clearing that clears the heck out of them, plus all water fear and things like that. But, you should definitely, if you can clear it yourself too, or if you can go to somebody, get your Atlantis past lives cleared. They're being triggered right now, especially these water fears with all the hurricanes. So let's clear that for you, Nikki. All right, that should help. So if you've been triggered by the hurricanes, you guys please tune into my next live right after this on the hour. I'll be doing some healing for North Carolina residents who are still struggling a lot, and for anyone else with in Florida, but I'll also be healing everyone who comes from where they're being triggered by these happenings. So Nikki, you might want to come to that. I think you might. Okay. All right, Brolic, you're next. You got Soul Family. Your Soul Family is around. Do you know who they are? Okay, so this is what I get. So when I pull this card, Soul Family, it's not just about people. It can also be about your spirit guides. If you don't know your spirit guides, of course, I have a free spirit guide. You can get this, just go to Soundwaves Heal. It's even listed under I don't know, classes or something like that, courses. It's free, and you can do all kinds of meditations and learn about spirit guides here. But for you, what I'm actually getting, Brolic, is that it would be really good for you to expand your circle. They're kind of showing me that you don't like to like put yourself out there, go out and like meet people as much as you can, and they want you to work on that so that you can meet more people and bring more of your soul family together. So these are just people you've had many past lives with and things like that. So Brolic, break out of your old patterns and try and maybe join a group or a club or something, or go out with that friend who's always asking you, or try to do something a little bit different and break up this kind of stagnant energy around. And you might want to think about getting a healing too to get you there. That's kind of what I get. Okay. Yeah, I think it will really, really help you. But they're saying it'll make all the difference in your life. It really will. Just that one friend you might meet that would be so much. So just put yourself out there a little bit. Ask your guides to help you. Maybe go do the free spirit guide thing that I just put up on my website and see if you can't just, get some ideas, feel them around you and really go for it. It's going to help you a lot. You're so welcome. All right, who was next? I forgot who I was going to read next, but I have to sneeze. Hold on. That was loud. I'm glad I'm muted. Carol says she could use some romance. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to do Frankie next. Good morning, Frankie. It's nice to see you again today. You got Flo Earth, Ethly, the lava mermaid. I did trans-channel her a few weeks back. She's telling you that things are flowing for you. It may not feel like things are flowing in the way that you want or as fast as you want. She shows me a really slow flow. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to do, Frankie. You've got things going for you. It's not as fast as you want. You might feel a little frustrated. Instead, they want you to trust in it. Use the law of attraction to get that to flow faster. Say the things that you want to happen in the present moment. Say the things that you don't want to happen anymore in the past. Like, I used to have this block. Now things are flowing so freely and it feels amazing. That kind of thing is really important for you. Okay. You're going to need to really watch what you say, and that's going to help you a lot. Okay. And here's Miss K. You got synchronistic events. Starlight, the dolphin pod. Yes, dolphins are also elementals. And they're saying that all these things have been happening. Have you been noticing? Maybe you've been seeing the numbers, or you've been seeing feathers, or whatever signs that you have with the universe. In my spirit guide masterclass, I talk about that a lot. How to find the signs and communicate with your spirit guides. It is free if you want. But that's the one I was talking about before. Synchronistic events. All these things are happening to show you something. What is that something? What are they trying to tell you? Well, why don't you ask? All guides and helpers, my angels, my Fae and elemental helpers, all of the helpers that I have on my spirit guide team, please give me a stronger message. What are you trying to tell me? Have you guys asked that? Everybody asked that today. You got to ask, and it will certainly, you'll certainly get an answer. Then you just have to trust that answer is the most important thing. Sharon, I'll give a group healing at the end, so tune in. Otherwise, I just give one with the past life. But you got observe your thoughts, Sharon. Actually, Spirit says to give you a healing. I'll give you a healing. Observe your thoughts. You're kind of a little stuck in the loop where that thought just keeps going round and round and round, and it's hard, right? So I'll give you and everyone a healing for that, to clear that kind of stuff. And that's kind of some of the things that I clear in a session. Really clear any obtrusive thoughts, clearing the whole energy field, clearing all the chakras, more than 16 chakras, opening senses, connecting you to your guides, and helping you going forward with your light path and stuff like that. That's what I do in a liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing. So here I'm going to give you a little clearing for that sticky thought. There you go. All right, the next healing will be at the end, everyone. Kathleen, you got leadership. Toke the Centaur. You're being called to leadership. And you can't ignore it anymore because it's starting to get ridiculous. I have chills. People are starting to be like, Kathleen, you do it. Why don't you do it? You should do that. Those are signs from your spirit guides. You gotta take them up on it. It's huge. This is your big sign. Okay, Kathleen, take a leap of faith, and it's gonna work out amazingly. It always does when you take that leap of faith. All of you, Brolic, are you listening? Take that leap of faith. Go, and you will be thrilled with the results. Your spirit guides have your back. The universe has your back. Hey, Shauna, my beautiful friend. You got to make a decision. Okay, actually what I get with this, Shauna, is yes, they want you to make a decision, but also you're kind of, it's like they're showing me you are thinking too much about where am I going to go with this? Like with your work, like where am I going to go with this? How am I going to do this? And they're like, just do one thing and don't figure it out now. You don't need a niche. You don't need anything like that. You just need to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing right now. And then later I'll do something else. And then eventually I'll see how it all fits together. It's okay to be like, I do this angel healing reading. And then I do this goddess healing reading. And now galactic's coming in. So if you want a galactic one, and then eventually being like, I can do any of these, or whoever just shows up for you in your session. It's okay to just be kind of like, it doesn't matter. You're doing whatever's coming, or you might do one thing for a while and then be like, and that's okay. You might be the type of healer who does things like, this is my 2024 fall special. I'm doing all the goddesses for everyone who's coming. And then later you're like, this is my spring special. I'm doing just this type of healing, and catch it while I'm doing it. I might never do it again, and then eventually it kind of all comes together. So just make any decision, just do anything that feels right, and you'll be fine, is what I get. Hi, Joelle, another beautiful tag member like Shauna. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Just go good. Well, they're like, you got the message. Keep going. Okay, wait, let's get back to. Go ahead and post again, Joelle. I've lost you. Where'd you go? Here we go. Okay. Trust your intuition, Joelle. Trust your intuition with what you're getting, okay? Because it's like you're getting the message, but you're so worried that it's you and not the message. But you're actually getting very clear messages. It's just maybe not exactly what you want to hear, but it will have a good ending, okay? It is pushing you in the direction that you're supposed to go, and it is going to be amazing. Okay, Brooke, you got time to move. What kind of moving does she need to do? You need to just move forward with what you've started. You're a little at a standpoint. They want you to just start moving forward. Just take one step. Just do one thing today, or even today. You just write the list. Put it in order of what you're going to do, the next steps, and do the one thing this weekend. On the top, don't try to do too much. Don't get overwhelmed. But it's time to move and get something done. And that's going to help you a lot. Okay? All right. I'm getting through you guys. I'm going to get you, y'all. Hi, Joanne. You got worthiness. Bees be the Selkie. They're saying you just have some low self-worth thoughts coming in, which you've done before. You've worked on that before. That's okay. Since you're in Tag Light Workers, they would like you to go back to the Selkies month and do a little of that work again. Maybe the meditation or the attunement, or just do it all if you want, and work on that self-worth. I believe that the Selkie thing is coming up a lot right now for a reason. Like, that's why it's on my podcast this month. And we all need to work on our self-worth. So just a little bit of self-worth healing for you. It's just another layer coming up. You've done it before. It won't take long to work on it, but just tackle that today. Do the Ho'oponopono. Hi, Dupree. Share. Humboldt the Abundance Dragon wants you to share your light with others. Where can you share your light more? Where are you holding back from sharing your light? Do it more. There'll be some opportunities. I do believe that some opportunities are coming your way to share, and that you can ask for opportunities from your spirit guides and your helpers, and you'll find how you can share your light a little bit more. Hi, Aisha. You got finished. Mary Mount the Elf says, it's time to finish that project. They say you've gotten like 60 to 70% done, and then it's kind of like you froze up. So they're saying you probably need some sort of spiritual healing or work on yourself, deep work, shadow work to get through that next part. That's a layer of healing that you must do. And once you get through that, you'll be able to finish really easily. So you want to seek out a spiritual healer or helper to help you. Of course, it's work I do, but to go to someone you trust if you have someone already, or I can recommend, of course, Missy Sullivan or April Lindevall, also in my Sound Waves Heal, they're practitioners. And, you know, go to somebody and get all of this muck worked on. And the reason I say that is you could do it yourself, but it'll take longer. So, you know, I always recommend a spiritual healing. Everyone here, when was the last time you had a spiritual healing? I hope it was recently. It's kind of like you don't want to put that kind of thing off. You want to do it more often because it really helps you. I mean, it really helps you see clearly. And I think they're very important. I get them myself all the time. All right, Catherine, so glad you're okay in Florida. I was really worried about you because I had a feeling it was going to click north just a little bit over you, so I'm glad you're okay. You got reevaluate, gives us the garden gnome. This is a hard one. Let me see. What do they want you to reevaluate, Catherine? Now, Catherine's in my program right now. You're going to see her doing angel readings soon. She's amazing. Let's see. Reevaluate. Okay. They're saying reevaluate your to-do list. Okay. They're saying you have a tendency to be like, oh, it's no big deal. Like we get hurricanes all the time. But you have a to-do list and it's okay to be like, this is more exhausting than I thought. I got to clear up all this stuff, or I got to help someone, I have to do this, or people are calling me, or I'm tired. And I don't mean our session today. Like it's just 30 minutes. If you still want to do that, we're fine, or we can move it to tomorrow. It doesn't matter. But it's just in general, like some things that you think you're going to get done might not get done because there's more to this. Once you come down off the relief, you're going to maybe feel a little tired. And so they're just saying, just take care of yourself, and you don't have to do everything. You can reevaluate. There's some parts of this that that you'll learn from having to say no this weekend. Yeah, you're good for the session. I'm just think the session will be fine. But, after that, I think this is more about other people and things that that people might be expecting you to get done, and it's okay to just be like, hey, I need a break, or maybe you're not even going to go to work, as soon as you think. Maybe there's going to be a little break. And it might not just be you. It might be the pilot too. He might be like, let's take a break and fly next week. Whatever it is, they just want you to reevaluate things that you've said you do. Okay. Kelly's next. Kelly O'Neill, you got compassion. Laugh or lie, the tree spirit. Okay, this is a very interesting reading, Kelly. This is about your compassion on overdrive. Okay, everybody listen to this. There's hurricanes, there's horrible stuff. North Carolina right now is a horror show. It's horrible. It's not better. I mean, it is really, really, really bad. And what I'll be doing next is a healing for them and a healing for all of you who are watching this horror show and these hurricanes, and it's triggering in you past lives and things like that. And this is also happening to you. Your compassion's on overdrive, and it's affecting you. So please come to the free healing that's next. It's at 12 o'clock, or at least watch the replay if you can't make it live. But yes, you guys need to come because it's really important. And Missy will be joining me. She's supposed to be joining me if she's awake. She works the night shift. Well, last night was her last night. She's got a new job where she doesn't work the night shift anymore. She's a physicist and a psychic. How's that? Anyway, yeah, Kelly, it's like, so we really need to watch. I'll talk about it in the next hour. Please come, Kelly. It's going to help you. You're going to get a good healing. And stay for the end of this for this healing too, okay? And just watch where, your compassion isn't like, we are sad for those people, and we're sending love, we're sending prayers, we're helping, but yet like watching it and letting it like get so deep, like scrolling through it and letting it really like bring us way down. That's not the answer. And it feels like you're doing something by feeling really bad for them, but you're hurting yourself. That's a trick. So don't do that. Do what you can. Send love and lights and angels to help. If you're Reiki, send good thoughts, and then go do something else. Step away from the media, social media if you need, but just don't let it bring you to this really depressed place, because that's like a thing. That is a thing that happens. Yeah. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, it's kind of nuts over here. I don't think it's over either. Whew. Okay, who's next? Mimi Pooley. You're next. Divine change coming to you, Mimi. Divine change, Babetsy Unicorn. Coming to you. When you get this card, that means your world's being shaken up. They actually show me a snow globe, like upside down, like they're shaking everything up for you. But when it all falls back down, it's going to be perfect. Okay? It might feel uncomfortable. It might feel like the worst. You might be crying buckets and saying, why is this happening to me? But we always have to know, as spiritual beings, we don't say, why is this happening to me? We say, I know there's a reason this is happening. And we, acknowledge our feelings. It's hard. And we work on our shadow work to get through it. That's the only thing we can do. And we believe and we know that it's all going to work out. And that's how we get through it. And then in the end, we say, oh my gosh, I never would have gotten here if I had not really, gone through that. And that's how it works. Okay? That's my free shadow work blog post you guys should all do. Okay? This was for Mimi. All right, who's next? Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, you going to come to my channeling class this month? We are channeling, meeting a spirit guide from your spirit team who lived in Lemuria or Atlantis, and channeling them. It'll be on the 20th. Anybody wants to come, it's $55 or $33 if you have the coupon from my 5D daily group. And we'll be channeling. And of course, it's free for tag. You got adventure. You're on a wild adventure. Khaki says, this life of yours is a wild adventure. You've been having a grand time your whole life, and that will continue. Continue to look at the life as if your life as if it's an adventure. They say you need the reminder today. Look at your life as if it's an adventure, and really, really see it that way, as mysteries to solve and incredible things you're going to do, your spirit. And then when this life is over, you'll go back to spirit, you'll go back to the Pleiades, and you'll be like, check out what I did with this crazy earth life where energy was so heavy and everything was so crazy, and look how well I did. And all your friends are like, oh my God, you were amazing. You're so brave to have gone to that life, right? Adventure's yours, Kathy, so claim it. Hi, Allie. Well, you're actually next. You got Abundance Windfall. Wow, great card to get. Abundance coming your way. Abundance of love, I hear. Abundance of wealth. Abundance of happiness. How are you going to claim it? Use the law of attraction. It's here now. You're just going to look for it. Are you looking for it? Are you? So what is the difference between people who seem to have it so easy with abundance? They're always looking for how the universe has their back. They're always looking for, well, that abundance is coming in, right? That's what I expect to see today. They don't expect to see Murphy's Law or shit happening or another bad thing. They're expecting all the good things. So you expect all the good things, and it's yours. Okay? Andrea, did I read you yet? Oh, you just booked a trip to Costa Rica. Kathy, that's great. That's where my August luxury retreat is, next August. And I'll be posting a May retreat in the Smoky Mountains pretty soon with the Fae and Elementals. Healer for you, Andrea. Oh, this is great, because I said whoever gets this card today, because I highlighted it at the beginning, it's going to be a whammy message. So Andrea, you are a healer, right, Andrea? This is your sign to either add something to it or to do more with it or be more seen with your healing. Or maybe this is a message to connect more deeply with the Fae. Actually, I feel like it might be. I do have a Fae healing certification. It's one of my lower cost things that I have, on my site, and it's very cool. It connects you to four kinds of beings. We got mermaids, dragons, unicorns, and fairies, and it connects you to their healing modality so that you can use it, and it connects you to their light language, and it connects you to them. And actually, Judy just did it. Didn't you, Judy? And anyway, you might be interested. But there's something more with your healing. Yeah, right? Autumn, oops. What? That's so crazy. These were the two that we started with, and I didn't pull them from the deck. I pulled them from my database. And here they are showing up together right after each other. So you got grounding, Autumn, and I talked about this at the beginning. So grounding deeply into earth, grounding deeply into 5D earth for you is very, very important. For those of you who have been connecting to 5D earth a long time, you need to connect deeper to 6D and 7D earth. And if you're like me, you're very advanced, 8D earth. And then once you're connected to 8D earth, you need to make sure you're still open in the crown. So grounding more is really important. Go outside right now, barefoot, walk in the grass if you can. Do a grounding meditation or grounding something every single morning. Autumn, I have something called mini meditation on YouTube at Soundwaves Heal. If you go to at Soundwaves Heal on my YouTube and look up grounding or mini meditation, then I think you'll find the Gaia one. Or look up Gaia maybe. I mean, there's so much on my YouTube channel, but I think you'll be able to find it. It's just like a little 5-minute morning mini meditation that would help you a lot. Okay, Jessica. And who else haven't I read? Go ahead and post. I see Becky and Allie. I'll try to get to you guys next. Okay, Jessica, tend your garden. So when you get this means that something that you were, so there's many important things in your life. Some of the most important things, like the two most important, while you're busy with one, which could be like, for me, it would be like this work that I do. And the other really important thing would be my family, my kid and my husband, right? While I was really busy on one, I didn't realize that I missed something else. So it could be like your best friend. Somebody needs you and needs your attention, and you need to give them to them because you don't want to miss out. Okay, who did I say I would go to next? Becky and Allie. So Becky, you're next. And everybody else keep posting. Becky, you got courage. Mateo the Griffin. It's time to take a leap of faith and have that kind of courage to do it. They're saying you've been pondering for a while, but it's so important to take these leaps of faith. It's so important to just do it. Just do it. And it's going to be the best thing you ever did. Becky, I hope you know what they're talking about. Allie, you got manifest. So, I did read you, did I? Oh, well, you get a second. Manifest everything you desire. When you get this card, it means manifesting for you is in high gear. So you need to be sure that what you're thinking of is good things. Because when you're thinking good things, then that's what you're manifesting. So what does this mean? Okay, everybody, let's go to this for a minute. What does this mean? That means when you have bad thoughts, you're not throwing them away and like, I'm only going to think good things, high vibe only. That's spiritual bypassing. Instead, what you're going to do is say, how can I work on this shadow work in a quick way so that I can feel joy again? And in this blog post, soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work, you're going to find a page where I talk about many ways you can work on your shadow so that you can feel good, and it only takes a few minutes. These things are coming up because you're supposed to be working on them. So when they come up, you do. Everything that's in your field is what you're manifesting. So if you are trying not to think of the thing and it's bothering you and you're just, I'm not going to think about it, then you're just going to create more of that. So you need to think about it, get over it, and then go on to something else. Think about something happy. Go take a walk. Go do whatever it is that you do that helps you. This is really important practice, okay? Thank you, Judy. Oh, yay. I love it. Got the hiccups. Okay, Tanya, you got specialist support. Now, when you get this one, this is a gremlin, Jump Ox, who's a good Fae. Specialist support means that you're trying to DIY something that you need a specialist for. So whether it's your clogged sink, your broken refrigerator, or your website, or your self-healing, if you get a specialist, you're going to save time and money, and you're going to, like, let's say you don't get a specialist. 6 months from now, you will, and you'll be like, I wasted 6 months of my life. That's basically what this card means. I think for you, it might mean a spiritual healing and clearing. But, take it for what you think it means. Dolores Franz, you got Celebrate, one of my favorite cards, Winton the Fairy Mermaid. Okay, so it's not here yet, that thing that you want. That's okay. You need to celebrate it anyway. What if it were here? What would it feel like? That is law of attraction. That is attracting what's inner. The inner to the outer, right? What's within is without. So your spirit guides go, oh, she's celebrating. Let's give her something to celebrate for, right? Chelsea, you got music for manifesting. I got this card yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm trying to buy a car, and I'm trying to buy a car that I really want that might be a little bit out of my budget. So I keep pulling a card. I got this card, so I walked around singing, I got my new car. And then, for the price that I wanted and stuff like that, I sang it all day long. Music for manifesting means you can use music to manifest what you want in however way that you want it. I like to sing, so, I was a professional singer. So I use singing, light language. Also, if you have light language, definitely got to use that. If you want to learn light language, I've got a class for that online, self-paced. So, use the music. Brandy, I didn't get to you yet. You got Be Uniquely You. Look, Brandy, you are who you are, and you're a beautiful person, and who cares what anyone else thinks? That's what this card is for you. They say it's very timely, and you know exactly what it's about, and I don't need to say another thing. That's what they said. Stacy, hey, nice to see you. Release and go. How did you do in the storm? Don't you live in Florida? Just release what's no longer serving, or release, whatever. If you had some storm damage, maybe you just need to release and let it go and know that more is coming your way. Yeah? So just release and go.
Look at the ice crystals.
Oh, look at that. It's fall break over here. Okay. Tanya. Oh, the cat's going crazy. Robbie. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Yeah, she's crying. You don't hear her? She's making that noise.
I wouldn't call it crying.
All right, Tanya, you got gratitude. So gratitude's all about, of course, this is like the kind of card that you get and you're like, of course, gratitude. I knew that. But gratitude's everything. If you can say 3 things you're grateful for every day, the universe repeats it for you. They'll give you more to be grateful for. It's so important. We forget it. It's so easy. Everybody here, I want to see. Write 1 to 3 things that you're grateful for today. Okay? I'm grateful to have my kid home today. Jenna, you got self-forgiveness. Something that you're trying to manifest is held up because there's something you need to forgive yourself for. They're saying that, everything happens for a reason. Do you know this? Do you understand about forgiveness? Do you know how to forgive yourself? I would suggest the shadow work blog post that I talked about before. For you, it does talk about forgiveness, ho'oponopono, or saying the phrase, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time, things like that. Please check it out, soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work. Okay, Jenna, I think that would be really helpful. All right. Ooh, there's a lot of people here. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Let's go a little faster. Maybe. Oh, goodness. Oh, look, everything popped back up. Oh, yeah, it's 10:10. I don't really get that much into portals because, that's a thing. Oh, you moved to Missouri. Okay, you're welcome. Well, it's time to release something. Chelsea loves to sing. Oh, yay. Okay, Penny, you got alchemy and magic. You have all the tools for everything you're trying to do yourself. You actually don't really need help. It's nice to have help if you want it, but you can actually do it yourself. You are very powerful, and you need to really own that. Everybody out there, very powerful. You need to realize that everyone here, you're all powerful. You need to stand in your power, understand your spirit guides so they can help you with this, and know that you're part of source. You're part of the whole, the whole, WHOLE, of one, of God. You are a part of that. Penny, you got yes. Oh, did I just read you? I'm like dancing around too much here. You got yes. Do the thing. Spirit guides say yes. You're asking a question. You got yes. Okay. Pamela, I haven't read you. Okay, stop and rest. You're tall to the ice. Mermaid says, stop and rest. Take a break today if you can. If you need to cancel something, that is okay. Did I read you, Christina? Katya? You got set your sights higher, and you're not You're not giving yourself enough credit. You're not believing in yourself enough. Set your sights higher means you can do more than you think. And so you need to say, I'm not going to just try to get something I think is like, okay, or that'll do, but go for what will truly be the thing that you want, right? That's what I'm doing. I could just go get a car. Instead, I'm going to get the car I want, even if it takes me a few extra weeks. All right. Alicia, hi. You got caution for Scot the Balboan. Says, just watch out today. They're just saying this is one of those days where you could get caught in those things where, like, you're on the phone with AT&T for an hour or whatever, like a 3D muck. So it's just watch out for that. If you find that you're getting stuck in that, just leave everything behind and go do something else. And then, come back later, because it's like a sticky energy today. Or maybe you need to clear your home and yourself, or go out in the yard and walk in the grass, something like that. That's what I get. All right, and Carol, Tule, you got call for clearing. Tule, Diamond Light Dragon, then you do need a clearing. You just need a clearing from a healer, spiritual friend, and I do get that you need one from someone else, not yourself. So if you are a healer, you could always barter with someone. But a call for clearing, really important for you today, will really help you. Who else needs a reading? I got like a minute or two left. LP, you are safe. Cal, the Silver Fairy, you're safe in where you are, what you're doing, what you want to do, what you're safe to do it. You're safe to show yourself to the world. Yeah? Okay, Tammy, I don't answer questions, but you got listen. Your guides are trying to tell you something. I think maybe your guides are trying to tell you something more important than this, something about you and your growth. That's what I get. Chelsea. Okay, who haven't I read? Quick. I'll do like two more. Judy, I didn't read you. You got self-employment, Chardosh the Dragon. I think they're telling you that, rely on yourself. You're fine just the way you are. Or that's the message I get. It's more like relying on yourself for finances, that you're fine. And if you were thinking, I just don't feel the self-employment thing, but if you were thinking about something that you wanted to do on the side, you want to do more, then this is your call for that. Okay, Judy, didn't I read you? Could have sworn I read you. Well, you got witness the miracle, so worth the wait. Balthazar, the guardian gnome, witness the miracle. Things are happening for you. Oh, I didn't read you. I'm so sorry. Things are happening for you all around. And now all you have to do is witness the miracle. Ask the universe, what's my miracle today? Which miracle am I going to witness today? Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe a whole bunch. All the miracles. Okay, Shakitsa, you got problem resolved. That problem you've been trying to resolve, it is resolved. You just don't see it yet. So now you got to get into the same sort of thing. It's already resolved. Law of attraction. And I'm going to see that it's resolved now. So universe, show me how it's resolved. Woohoo! Yay! It's all here, right? Tracy Hand. You got now. Bert the Vassal Giant. Come into the now. Into the present moment. A little more today is really going to help you a lot. Take some deep breaths. It's going to really help. Lawana. No, I haven't. Trust and patience. Fauna Lee the Servitor. Really, I've been getting this card myself. Like, it just pops into my head. Like, have some trust and patience with your spirit guides in the universe, because they have your back, and you're going to see it. You are going to see it. All right, I got one left. One left. Stacy Blackburn. Receive with grace, Kendall the Mermaid. So where are you not receiving? Make sure that you're truly receiving from the universe. That you're, when people give you things, you say, yes, thank you. When they buy you lunch, they buy you coffee, say, oh my goodness, thank you so much. You're not immediately like, oh my God, no, we can't be uneven. I can't owe you anything. I've got to give you something back. I'm going to go home and find something to give you. No, you're just going to be like, thank you, universe. How nice. I got a coffee cup. Woo! Now I got this coffee. I know more is coming. Universe is answering my prayers. Woohoo. Okay, now I'm going to give a group card to everyone. I did 44. Please catch me next in 5D Daily Group and at Soundwaves Heal Facebook and YouTube at Soundwaves Heal. I will be going live to heal you all from past lives and things that have been triggered by these hurricanes, and we're going to be raising money for North Carolina. I'm going to give you the reputable links to give anything you can, $1, $2, $10, $20, whatever you can do, to people who are actually helping for real, people you can trust, okay? And it's not going to me at all. I'm just going to give you there. And we're going to heal them too. If you're a healer, please come. We want to get your healing to add to that too. But we'll be healing those who come. Okay, group card and healing. You are safe, everyone. Everything is happening, and the world seems crazy. It seems stressful, scary, but you're safe. Can you really just feel that for a moment? Take a deep breath. I am safe. And everything that's happening to me brings me to a more beautiful place, even if it seems hard or scary. But I'm totally safe. Universe looks out for me. My spirit guides guide me to who I need, that sort of thing. If you want to learn who your spirit guides are and have them help you, this is where you go, soundwavesheal.com/spirit guides. And then I'm going to give you a healing. I'm going to channel Kel, the Silver Fairy, to bring you a healing for safety, for feeling safe. And I'm going to do a lot more of this in 9 minutes on the hour. While I was channeling Kel, the Silver Fairy, I could feel her like metallicness coming through. I could see it coming through the light language in the liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing. Okay, the healing's complete. All right, thank you all so much. All right, so this is the channel Sound Waves Heal on YouTube or Facebook or in 5D Daily in Facebook groups, although I won't have time to add anyone to that before I start. But that's where I'll be next. Please come. And thank you all so much. I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal, and I help light workers and spiritual seekers either begin to open up all their senses and talk to their spirit guides and begin channeling, or to advance to a very high way of bringing healing through from high dimensional healers, beings of light, with shamanic healing and shamanic mediumship, shamanic messages. So I love to do that work, and I'd love to see any of you there. I can help in so many ways at many different budgets. So if you ever have a question or you want to learn or you're drawn to me, then just send me a message on Facebook, okay? Or send me an email through my site, Sound Waves Heal. Thank you all so much. Bye.